Hello friends, greetings of the day. This is Mr. Rajiv Zunne, Faculty of Communication Skills at Shri Vilepalli Kelwani Mandal's Institute of Pharmacy, Dhule, Maharashtra. Friends, today I am interacting with you on one more significant aspect of communication skill, that is effective listening. Friends, let me first bust the myth regarding listening. We have a belief that attentive efforts are not required to listen any kind of message. But friend, listening is very organized process, very deliberate process, and attentive and focused efforts are required to listen the complex professional messages. Friends, the understanding of the message entirely depends upon in what way and what efforts you are putting in the process of listening. So friend, listening is a structuralized, organized, attentive, deliberate process wherein your efforts are required. So friend, if you are in the assumption that no deliberate, focused, attentive efforts are required to listen the complex message, then you are in wrong assumption. Friends, remove the cobweb and be clear like crystal about the process of listening. Friends, listening is attentive process wherein you are supposed to put your attentive efforts. It's very organized process. It has its own structure. Naturally, spontaneously, hearing is different and listening is different. So friends, let's move ahead and see what the process of listening is there. Friends, let me disclaim in the beginning itself that this video is solely for the educational purpose, to disseminate the ideas for the purpose of education, to spread the knowledge, and there is not any commercial motive behind it. The content and all the images of this video presentation taken from diverse resources, and all of them are duly acknowledged at last in the references. Friends, when we are talking about listening, no doubt the focus of this video presentation would be on listening, but along with that, you must be clear on the outline of this presentation. What sub-points I'll be discussing throughout this video presentation, I have placed here. Effective listening is process that would be covered in this video presentation, along with key elements involved in effective listening, types of listening, and the major focus while talking about types of listening would be on active listening, becoming an active listener, what techniques are required, what methods are required to be active, to make your listening active, and general possible potential barriers in your active listening, and the learning objectives. What will be the learning objective? At the end of this video presentation, the learner will be able to understand effective listening, its process. He will be or she will be aware of key elements of effective listening. He or she will know how to overcome the barriers which are there in effective listening, and definitely the learner will be active listener. So friends, let's explore first what are the benefits of active listening. Friends, when we are talking about the benefits of active listening, the first and the foremost benefit is what? It is what? Essential skill. When it comes to communication, the first skill is listening, because see the mnemonic LSRW, L come first. So listening is the prime most very important and significant activity and skill, because your entire communication is based on, dependent on in what way you listen. Because see, to gain knowledge, what we do, either we read or either we listen. only two skills we have. Whether these two perceptions are receptive skills, we gain the knowledge. That is listening and reading. But when we are reading, we sometimes cannot be factual, cannot be objective. Most of the times we can be very, very subjective. And we try to understand the text in our perspective, in our emotional quotient, in our intellectual quotient, and in our social quotient. We never try to explore, unravel the perspective of others. So reading has its own limitations because you are looking at the text to your own spectacle. But when it comes to listening, here you can listen the perspective of narrator, the one who is sharing you, the one who is speaking with you. You can try to understand the hues of narrator. Means through listening you can gain the perspective of other people. So listening is the primemost and the first skill when it comes to your competency of communication, and it very, very useful. It assists you to enhance your career. Friends, effective listening promotes effective speaking because largely it has been proven, it is proved, your speaking depends upon your listening. Your voice modulation, your clarity in pronunciation, your pace of delivery, each and everything largely depends upon your listening. And that's why the experts say if you want to improve upon your communication, I mean English communication, if you want to improve upon, then please listen to commentaries, cricket commentaries, English news channels, panel discussions, because through listening you can understand how a particular word can be uttered, how a sentence or phrase can be used, how pauses enhance the delivery. All these things you can understand through listening. So listening is very, very important, friends. As I said earlier, it helps to understand what others' perspective on the issue. As I said, if you are reading a book, you can read that entire book in your perspective only, in your approach only. But if someone is telling, then you can understand that person's perspective, attitude, approach towards that text. So listening is important. Friends, effective listening assists you to maintain relations, to get confidence and trust. So if you want to be effective leader, then listening comes first because it is very, very primary. If you want to gain trust of the people, then you have to listen them. If you want to create the environment, conducive environment, cooperative environment, if you want to establish cordial relations, then you have to listen, because listening resolves a lot of problems, difficulties that arise due to the gap in communication. So friends, listening is the most important activity in our life, and it enhances productivity. Friends, as I said earlier, if you want to understand, if you want to comprehend complex and difficult professional messages, then proper, effective, attentive and focused listening is important. Why attentive and focused listening is important? Because professional interactions are always very, very complex, as statistics can be involved in them. Technical language can be there in listening. So to understand professional interactions, you have to be very, very attentive in your listening, and that must be your focused listening for attitudinal analysis. If you want to analyze the speaker's attitude, you have to understand what the speaker is saying. If you want to analyze speaker's personality, even the emotions, even his attitude analysis, even the analysis of non-verbals, you can do through listening, because sometimes through non-verbal also the person can speak. Listening doesn't mean listening to words only. Listening involves listening to the entire personality of the speaker, listening to his eyes, listening to his facial expressions, listening to his gesture, posture, each and everything involves in listening. But wrongly, we take listening as what? Listening to words only, listening to sounds only. But friends, it's not like that. For inferential analysis, listening is important. Listening helps to differentiate facts, ideas, information, and analysis. When you are listening to particular report, oral report, at the time effective listening helps you to segregate what are the facts, what are the examples, what are the supplementary details, etc. And it enhances eagerness. How you are listening, what is your posture, whether you are tilted towards, whether you have bent towards your speaker, or whether you are relaxed in your chair. So all these things shall indicate whether you are eager, whether you are interested in the speaker or not. So friends, listening is important. When we talk about listening, we have to see what that word listen is. Listen, L stands for, this is what a mnemonic again, acronym. Listen means what? You have to look interested in the speaker's speech. You have to involve yourself by responding. Sometimes you cannot, sometimes you can reply, sometimes you can say yes, sometimes you can carry smile on your face. Always you have to stay on your target to make your listening effective and attentive and comprehension oriented. Test your understanding, raising questions to yourself and asking questions to your speaker. That you need to evaluate the message, whether the message is appropriate or not, whether you have understood that message thoroughly or not. And N stands for neutralize your feeling, because if you are trying to understand the message in your perspective, if you are trying to become subjective, then the barriers can be there in the effective understanding of the message and text. So friends, be objective when you are listening. So friends, L stands for what? Look interested. I stands for involve yourself. S stands for stay on target. T stands for what? Test your understanding. E stands for evaluate the message. And N stands for neutralize your feelings. So friends, then the question comes, what listening involves? Listening involves attention and comprehension, friends. It is very attentive and focused process. It involves recognition of sounds, recognition of speech. It involves retention and responding. It is very conscious process where a systematic approach is required. It is organized and structuralized process. It identifies sounds, words and their meaning for effective comprehension of the text and speech. It requires focused efforts, as I said earlier. It is very intentional, deliberate and systematic process. So friends, if you want to make your listening productive, convincing, comprehensive, then you have to care about all these elements. Friends, we need to differentiate what is hearing and what is listening to understand the process of listening thoroughly. Friends, hearing is what? Very mechanical and auditory perception. As God has given us 2 ears, whatever comes and falls on our eardrum, that we listen. When you are in the class, when your teacher is interacting with you, at the time the whizzing sound of your fan comes and falls on your eardrum, that can be your listening. Sometimes the physical noise, suppose that construction is going on, then that sound of that construction site comes through windows and falls on your ear, that can be your hearing. But where is your attention? At your teacher's interaction. But what you are trying to decode? The message given by your teacher. So listening is what? Listening to teacher's speech, teacher's sound, You are not listening to your fan sound. You are not listening over there to the physical noise. You are trying to decode your teacher's interaction. That's what listening. It is very, very deliberate process. And hearing, that is mechanical. Only auditory perception. No decoding, no understanding, no comprehension. No efforts are required in hearing. Hearing is what? Inattentive and no comprehension. But whereas in listening, attention is there, comprehension is there. You recognize every sound, every word, every sentence, and you try to decode it, try to understand it. That is what listening. Friends, hearing is very, very natural and spontaneous. Whatever comes and falls on your eardrum, that is what hearing. Because it's natural. Nature has given you that ability, and everything that comes and falls on your eardrum, that's what hearing. But in listening, comprehension is there, recognition is there. So it is what? Focused. Hearing, no recognition to sounds. You are not recognizing sounds, whether it is sound of the fan, whether it is sound of physical noise, whether it is sound of anything else. But when you are listening to your teacher's speech, you are trying to recognize every sound. You are trying to understand the message. You are recognizing sounds over there because your attention is there, because your efforts are there, because your mind is there to the interaction, deliberation of your teacher. In hearing, no feedback. You are not nodding. Whether you listen to the voice sound of the fan, whether you listen to the physical sound, you are not recognizing, you are not nodding. But here you are giving a feedback. If you understand your teacher's interaction, a smile can be there on your face. You can nod. Otherwise, suppose that if the interaction is very complex and you fail to understand that message, then the seriousness can be there on your face. So, friends, this is what very, very crystal clear categorization difference between hearing and listening. Friends, whenever we are talking about what listening process involves, we have to consider this slide. What listening involves? It involves understanding of the message, understanding of every sound and its recognition, then remembering what the speaker has said and where you can join to your previous knowledge, then the evaluation of that message, then you are responding whether you understood the message or not. It solicits active listening. If you go to these 4 steps, that is understanding, remembering, evaluating, responding, then this process solicits active listening. Listening, as I said earlier, it's not only listening to words only, it is listening to the entire physique of the speaker. Gesture, posture, eye contact, facial expressions, even the dress of the speaker speaks, and you have to listen that. So friends, listening is what? Listening to non-verbal clues also. Friends, here we need to differentiate active listening and its what key elements are there. We are here differentiating listening from active listening. So friends, what is active listening? It involves paraphrasing. You are summarizing what you have listened. You are questioning to the speaker, and your questions are not only rhetorical questions. They are open-ended and probe-specific. You are summarizing over there. You are giving the feedback, whether it is positive, negative, but you are giving the feedback. You are predicting. When you can predict, if you are attentive, if you are focused in your listening. Friends, active listening enhances your involvement in the interaction. You are involved in pre-listening analysis and interpretation of the text and interaction. You are jotting down the points shared by your speaker. Use of background information also helps you a lot to understand the message, understand the text, understand the speech, and it is action oriented. Friends, active listening involves what? Repeating what the speaker has said, paraphrasing what the speaker has said, and reflecting. When it comes to repeating involves perceiving the sounds, paying attention to the speaker, remembering what exactly speaker has said, and repeating with exact words. When it comes to paraphrasing, it is what? Again, perception of the sound, paying attention to the speaker, remembering what exactly the speaker has said, thinking and reasoning on the speaker's speech, and rendering the message using similar words. That is what paraphrasing. And what is reflecting? That is perception of the sound, paying attention to the speech, remembering what speaker has said, thinking and reasoning, and rendering the message using your own words and sentences. That is what reflecting, and that is what higher order of thinking skills, a higher order of Bloom's taxonomy. So friends, when you are talking about listening, and from listening to active listening, you are going through this process of what? Repeating, paraphrasing, and reflecting. So please, friend, try to understand how they are different from one another. What is repeating, what is paraphrasing, and what is reflecting? Because these three processes are the most important one when it comes to understanding complex text, speech, and professional deliberations. Friends, what are the different types of listening? Here I have listed different types of listening, focusing on the very purpose of that listening, general listening. No specific aim, no specific purpose. Professional listening, it has a specific purpose. Academic listening, again it has a specific purpose. Since you are students, learners, you listen to your deliberations of your teachers. That you are listen to the deliberations of your deliberations on academics. Superficial listening, here you are not that much focused and attentive. Just you want to collect the superficial information on the topic. Then it is what? Superficial listening. Then appreciative listening, that is listening to the music so as to appreciate. Then the focused listening. So friends, this one is the most important one, because here your listening is deeper, attentive, deliberate. You are focused one here. Empathetic listening, when you are trying to understand the emotional quotient of the speaker, then here you are doing what? Empathetic listening. And attentive listening, when you are paying your attention to the deliberations, interactions of speaker, you are doing what? Attentive listening. So friends, listening is what? It is attentive, it is deliberate, it is professional, and it involves understanding the emotions of the speaker and looking at the aim, looking at the purpose of the listening. You can classify, you can categorize listening into different types. When we are talking about the barriers, what barriers are there? Generally, we have physical barrier, psychological barrier, linguistic barrier, cultural barrier, and environment barrier. What is physical barrier? Friends, suppose that you are not physically okay, you are not alright. Suppose that you have a pain in your head, you have a headache, then definitely you will not in a position to understand the message of the speaker. So if you are in physical discomfort, then that distracts your attention. Psychological, if you are under pressure, tense situation, anxiety is there in your mind, fear is there in your mind, and if you are emotionally disturbed, then these psychological barriers definitely will distract you from effective and productive listening. Linguistic, if the speaker is using very ambiguous, unclear language and words, and if proper encoding is not there on the part of the speaker, then definitely you fail to decode it in a proper way and you fail to understand the words and the text. Cultural, if your speaker is from different culture and you are from different culture, then your cultural values and ethics can be different, and the cultural values and ethics of the speaker can be different, and there the connotative and denotative meaning can be different. Your culture specific connotative meaning can be different and denotative meaning can be different, and your speakers denotative and connotative aspect of words and language can be different, because your social norms and your speaker social norms and languages are different, and environment, that is physical noise and other such kind of barriers that distract your attention. So friends, these are the major barriers, major general barriers which can potentially disturb your or sometimes block your effective listening. If you want to be effective listener, friends, then you need to be familiar with these general barriers and you need to cope up how to overcome them. If you gain the mastery in overcoming these general barriers, then definitely you can be effective listener and you can be make others understand what you are through your listening. Thank you, friends. Throughout these references, throughout this video presentation, I have used these references, these books. I have used M.A. Rizvi's Effective Technical Communication, Meenakshi Raman's and Prakash Sen's Business Communication I have used, Butterfield Soft Skills for Everyone I have used, along with Alex Soft Skills, and also I have referred Swayam and Wikipedia. So thank you thank you friends for your kind support and appreciative remarks to my videos on my YouTube channel. If any difficulties, if any problems you come across, you can post your difficulties and problems on my YouTube channel. So friends, thank you very much for your patient watching and listening to my YouTube presentations. Thank you very much.